with y'all, man? I'm Trendsetta Shady, the leader of the division, and this is Shady Show Wake and Bake. You already know how it's going, man. I got a very special guest today. Usually our shows are topic driven, but at this point, it's not even going to be topic driven. I'm really going to sit here and talk to this young man. He's a very exceptional individual that I've met personally and had the personal opportunity to see him grow from the point where I met him at, which is a whole lot. So I just want you guys to stay tuned. I'm going to introduce my guest. His name is fisbanga, and he's an activist. He's a rapper. He's a young guy. He's for the people. He might be the next mayor of Philadelphia. You never know. So let me tap him in when he's ready. Let me know when you're ready, Feast. I think Feast is actually sharing on his Instagram that he's here. So I'll wait for him to come in, because I can't see his camera. Let me see. Feast, you here, Feast? There we go, baby.
Oh yeah, we good now. The link, we active.
All right, ain't no doubt. So look, check me out, right? We at the Shady Show. It's a practice that I tell my guests for the first time. I let them know, like, hey man, we in people's houses, we in people's homes, we on people's devices. They let us into their safe space. Introduce yourself as you would if they would have let you in their space in the physical.
Oh man, you already know it's your boy fisbanga. Philadelphia motivational rapper slash activist. For the people, I do it for the youth, man.
Right. So let me ask you, give me a little history on yourself. For the last 10 years, what can you tell me about fisbanga?
For the last few years or last
10.
10 years.
10. Give me 10. That's like you so young that the last 10 years really just shaped you and you put in so much work. I want to talk about the last 10 years.
Mm, Good question.
How old are you
Last
right
10
now?
years, I'm 27 now, so that's when I was 16, 17. I was a loose cannon, running
Right.
wild. Couldn't tell me nothing. And that's
From
what
where?
from North, North Philly,
Right.
just up and down, West Philly, South Philly, but definitely North Philly. And just like any other youngin, just following the leader, whoever was
Yeah.
doing
So
that,
you
I was
definitely
doing it.
qualified. You definitely qualified because you from here and you've been through it. So you
Exactly.
definitely qualified. So take me up to the point where as though we got this wild. I couldn't imagine fisbanga being. I can. You know what? You so resilient. You so resilient, and you so strong. I can't imagine that. I can't
Yeah.
imagine you like nah. I can't imagine you being the homie like the quiet strength. Uh,
hmm
take me from that wild individual to the transformation where it got to the point. Shout out to Bird and President Davo. Uh, take me to that point where as though you that 17-year-old wild individual from North Philly up and down Southwest West till you
hmm
become fisbanga, started with nothing, the activist. What happened? What was the catalyst? What was the catalyst for that change?
For that, it was just like new experience, like just seeing my homies, close friends just die so young, like, like 16, 17, like, we was young, like we getting involved with old heads that knew the game, like we come with these, they come in with these, and we ain't even know nothing about that. So just to be like we was living so fast, and when you young, you don't see nothing else. You just see one tunnel, one view. And like just to see so many of my homie good friends die young, get locked up, and never be able to touch freedom ever again. And it's like when they was young, so they still dealing with the time, and most of them ain't never coming home. So to see that, also it was like a reality check for myself too, because like I always tell everybody, I was never too far in. I was always in between, like in between the green. Like I had the option to see what was going on, and I had the options to make my mind up to do what was right. So I felt like if I ain't take that step or that reality check to check myself, I'd have just left myself right down the road that everybody else was going. So definitely just seeing it firsthand, being around it, and it's like it was a wake up call for me.
Right. Right. Now let me ask you this. As you were going through everything you was going through and you was making them changes, you gained a lot, but how much did you lose? Friendships, money, position, stature, peace of mind. Like what did you do? What did you lose when you had to make those changes, bro? Because that's what a lot of people fear. They fear to make changes because of the loss. It took a lot there for
Mm.
them to get where they was at. Now they gotta start over and do some shit they never figured out. So what did you lose? And like what did you lose?
Damn, that's a big question, and people don't look at it that way, and like that's real. Like I had to take sacrifices to become the person I am now, because this is who I truly was. But I lost good friendships. I'm talking about like day ones that I grew up with, and because they wasn't ready for that transition yet, they still was living the way they was living. I couldn't force this on them. They could pretend it when they're around me, but this is not how you really live. You got to be 100% cameras on, cameras off. Like, and it got to be within you. You can't just be having this persona or this image, but you can't live up to it. So definitely good friends. Just realizing they couldn't go the right way about it. I still had people still in my ear, like they'll be like, "Yo, let's go through this, let's go through that," and I'm looking at them crazy, like, "Are you serious?" Like, and they be
Mm-hmm.
dead serious. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, and it just be hurting me, like, damn, like you just still don't get it. And it's like I had to separate myself from that, because it's easy to get me drawn back into it by surrounding myself with it. So yeah, definitely good friends that I lost time, but like I said, I put in the time, so I feel like every second was worth it. I don't regret none of it.
No, you can't regret none of it because I'm gonna tell you something, man. It turned you into the person that you are today. Now you had experience, right?
Hmm.
You got now. I established where you from, what you've been through, the catalyst for change, right? Now
Hmm.
let's talk about the actualization of those thoughts and the manifestation of those feelings and those things like that. Let's talk about the actualization of those things. When did you realize that what steps? When did you look up one day and say, yo, this shit, I can't never go back to that. I'm all the way in there with this. Ain't no, halfway in. I'm all the way in with this. When did you realize that?
Mm. I definitely realized that when I had my daughter, you know, just, being able to be thankful and grateful to be able to bring a child in this world. Like I said, a lot of my homies, they died young, 16, 17. They didn't even get their first piece of, what I mean? So they wasn't even seeing life for what it was. They ain't even, like, a lot of things they couldn't even experience for firsthand. So just having my daughter was definitely a big step for me, because I knew for sure if I was going to do this, I gotta go all the way through it with it, because I can't be halfway. Like you said, I can't be halfway in. I've been that been me my whole life. Halfway in, halfway out. 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. So you can't be trying to be negative and the positive, and it don't work that way. So my whole thing is, like I said, definitely after having my daughter, and just really just feeling good too about just being who I really was. Like, there's no better feeling than speaking your mind and just putting the music out that you actually want to put out, than be trying to portray yourself as this gangster and got to go think about another rap, make up another story. It was times I was asking my homies, "Damn, what's the name of this gun? How much it hold?" Like all that, because I never lived it. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it felt so good to be able to speak my piece, and
Damn,
that's when it really
you get
changed.
to be you.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Let
Feels
me
so
ask you
much
this,
good.
man. Coming around me, when you did come around me, man, what was the energy? What energy did I give you as an older guy?
Mm. That night, right?
Yeah.
That night, oh man, definitely was all love, genuine. It felt like a big brother, just passing the torch down. Like, listen, old bro, like I love what you do. Because even when I got the call from Butter, it was like, yo, I'm effing with your shit, bro. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, these OGs from the hood, so it's like OGs digging it, like I'm doing something right. So he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, they down here right now, bang, 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 and that's when we pulled up. So it was a good feeling to really just meet you for the first time. And I know, so I already heard so much good things about you, your name, whole week. So I was like, damn, I feel like a torch being passed down. You was extending yeah, I forget what it's called, but you was extending it. So I felt like, yeah, it felt like genuine love, man. I appreciate that.
No facts, man. I appreciate you even seeing it like that because let me understand. Let me make you understand what it was. It's 3 years ago, right? And
Hmm.
I don't want to quit. I don't want to cut myself off because I want to get to this. This is a part of the story I want to get to. But I want to tell you though, 3 years ago, you started doing things that made you go viral. You started being consistent, more consistent than anybody I knew at that time. You was one of the most consistent. You was the most
Mm.
consistent rapper. You were the most consistent trapper. You were out there
Mm.
selling that merch. You were the most consistent philanthropist. You was
Mm.
giving back. See, people don't see that. They don't know
Thank
4 years ago you still was giving your all to the community. Man, Lord make you
you.
better
Yeah,
than what I think you forgive you for the things I don't know about you, add me as well as myself on your end and everybody else end. But I
for
will
sure.
say this to you. All those things in conjunction made me sit around, turn around, and it made me turn my head. So when I met you, which I knew I was at the peak of at one point in time, that was the highest point in my career. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? And I knew that if I treated you wrong, that would fuck you up. And I knew if I
mm,
treated you right, that it would last. And what I'm saying to you is, you in the position I was in 3 years ago. You at the peak right now of where you been at from
mm.
the beginning to that. You at your highest point. Ain't no going down right now. Just remember, is a fucking feast bang out there looking at you,
Mm.
waiting to meet you, so you could treat him like a big brother. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow, that's deep, bro.
I just want
That's
you to I
deep,
just want
man.
you to know that it was designed for me to treat you like that.
Yeah, that's
It
exactly how I
wasn't
felt
it
too,
was
man.
it wasn't no mistake. It was I want to let you know that I did that on purpose because you did a lot of
Mm.
good and that shit transferred over there to me. And I said, damn, I wish I had the time and energy for Shorty, but I got this other shit. I wanted to bring you in, but I had too much negative shit going on and you had too much positive shit going on. I wanted to
Real.
bring you in because I knew if I would have brought you in and showed you everything I had going on, you would have been able to organize the shit. But I stepped back,
Mm.
and when I stepped back, I watched the rules grow. So let me
Oh
ask you
yeah.
this. Let me get into this part of it. Your first time going viral. What was it and how did you feel about it, man?
Mm. Felt good. Like it's crazy. Like everything got a story to it, and it was like that very first video almost ain't happened, and it almost ain't happened because of the people I was around. Like just imagine pushing your homies to do something that they just kept denying, or it ain't gonna work this way, it ain't gonna work that way, and it was like to the point I knew what I was up to. I knew what I was capable of, but
Right.
I had to settle. Like I was almost about to settle short for that very first video, and the way that very first video was a whole new design, a whole new a level of what I do. What if I'd have just settled, it would have just been the same old feast bang, it would have been the same. But that day just was different. Like I had to really like fight my homies just to get involved with it, just to believe that this is gonna work. And because my whole thing was like I talk about it, but it's time for me to put some action to the words. People gotta see it to believe it. And like you said, like I've been doing it, giving back. I've been giving them freestyles. Like it really was nothing new, but it was just different the way I went about it, and that's what it's all about. You got to be able to, you can't like do the same thing and expect the same results. So that was my transition right there on doing something different, something that never been done. But
Right.
just the thought of it, my homies couldn't understand it. Like I said, only I seen the vision. I couldn't understand why they didn't see it, but just to had to force them to it. And yeah, they came to me like, bro, my fault. You was right. And just the feeling of it, like it was like, wow, like they finally listened. You feel me? Like
Yeah, and
after
they
all
got in.
these years, like they finally listened. And my whole thing was, and you could tell everybody that was in that video that still surrounded that I surround myself with. I wasn't even interested in what was going on as far as the views, the comments, all that. My whole thing was let's do it again. And that was just my whole mindset. Like it was to the point I was not checking notifications and I could have missed a lot of big opportunities, but my goal was to stay focused and
Right.
continue to pump out the content because that's what people get lost at when they start checking the analytics and and then you start seeing different things and your mind
Yeah.
starts telling you different things. So I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see if it was going up, if it was going down. I just wanted to keep them coming, and that's what kept me focused.
Let me tell you something. As an artist, if you don't have content and you don't have merchandise, you don't have anything.
Yeah, the merch is definitely
So
right
I don't
here.
care if you don't have merchandise and you don't have
Mm-hmm.
content, you don't have anything. So and you're not consistent with that merchandise and that content, you don't have anything. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
So
real.
that's what that is. I wanna at this time I wanna take a moment. I wanna give a shout out to you. I wanna give a shout out to Gunja. I wanna give a shout out to Fake Freak KP.
Mm.
Right? And I wanna ask you
Mm-hmm.
this question. And I want you to be honest.
What
Did
we here for?
Philly create skit hop?
Skip hop. What you mean, like, by
Skit hop. That's
like
my
people
term.
like skip hop? Oh, yo, you talking about everything that we do?
Yeah.
Of
That's
course,
is
of
that
course,
not what
of
y'all do?
course, of course.
Is
Yeah,
that not what y'all do?
it started here in Philly. You got me because you said you call it skip hop. So, but yeah, it started here in Philly. Skip hop
Yeah.
definitely like, and I don't want to sound biased, but I felt like I was like the first, and a lot of people could tell you to really just put it in perspective and make it like possible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you never really seen World Star pick up something positive, and that was their
Mm-hmm.
first time picking something up that really made sense. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And it was a doing that was a fight, so it was a good win for them and a good win for me because they always wanted World Star to post fights, and then then you thinking two people about to fight, and it was a cat that's spinning around into a positive message. So they loved it. As soon as I put it up, they wanted it, and then it was just like it was something different. And then I think once the world seen like, damn, this is possible, everybody else started picking it up. You know, like I said, shout out to Gunja, shout out to KP. You
Shout out
know,
to
Gunja even told me, you know, he was inspired by, you know, everything I was doing and everything. And I appreciate that for you just being honest, because from Philly, nobody really want to pay that homage or tell you stuff like that.
yeah,
So
no,
what's
I want you to know the term is skit hop. What y'all do is skit, not skip, skit, like a
skit?
skit, a skit.
Uh,
It's a skit. You understand what I'm saying? What y'all do is y'all do actual skits and y'all rap them out. It's like a short story.
oh, I guess you're saying like hip hop skit.
Yeah, skit hop. Y'all do skit hop. You know what I mean? And it's really like, I ain't gonna lie, it's really a real thing. It became a real thing. Everybody starts smearing blood on themselves, laying on the ground.
Yeah,
You know what
yep,
I mean?
yep.
But
That shit got real, bro.
I think the best people that did it is you, Gungeon, and Fake Freak KP. And this ain't even a hard one. I just know that it wasn't on y'all level because he didn't stay consistent. And I try to keep inconsistent people out of the conversation, but I got to get this man his props and his due. Greg G's.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
yep.
saying? I got to
That's
give
true.
Greg his prop and his due. He disappeared. He's not consistent. But when you think about when Greg G's is on the scene, he's doing the skit hop. He's doing the walking around rapping. A lot of people can't walk and rap. I can.
No, it's too
Sometimes,
confusing. It's a
yeah,
multitasking thing. That's true.
because I write on my eyes. I write on my eyelids. So a lot of times you'll see me rap and I just close my eyes because it's all burnt in my eyelids.
All from up here. You just
Yeah,
trying to put it together.
it's in my eyelids. If you see me like,
No, I
you
seen it
know,
multiple times in the
yeah,
freestyles, bro. I'd be
yeah,
like,
I
dang,
close my
that shit.
eyes. I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And you be
reading
going. You
the
be
whole
going
time.
like,
I'm reading from
mm-hmm.
I'm reading from that paper I wrote on. I burnt it in my head. It's burnt in my head already. You understand what I'm saying? So at that
That's
point,
deep.
that's just what it is, and that's just how it go. But when you was doing as you guys was doing this skit hop, right, and it's taking off. When did you realize this shit is big? Hold on. First of all, I want to say this. I want to ask you a question. This is the Wake and Bake Show, so you know I gotta ask you some wild shit. You hear me?
Let's get it.
They want me to ask you some wild shit.
Mm.
Keep it funky. Do you be wanting to write some gangster raps, Feast?
Listen, man, you know, as artists, man, it's our job to take it any and everywhere, you know. So it's like you get them quick little flows, and then it's like, damn, I gotta say this for it to, you know, to land real hard. But yeah, it be itching. Like I said, from just coming from where I came from, man, it definitely like I feel like that right there is a way of expressing yourself. Like hip hop is
Right,
all around the board, you know what I mean? So I don't get mad when people rap the things they rap. It's just like I feel like at some point in time, just let people know it's only entertainment. Don't
right.
try to live up to that, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I be having a few little raps that just y'all will never hear ever again. But it be some of the hardest, you know. Just keep me on my game, you know. I gotta level it out. Little boom, 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 boom here.
I just gotta get it out.
So
I got just let
yeah,
it's
that's
therapy.
that's why that's why
just let me live
that's
it
why
out right quick.
I already know. That's why I can understand Tupac. You know, he was a little like in the middle of both, so it was just a way
Yeah.
of balancing itself. That's all.
Let me ask you, in my music, you do you listen to my music? Because it's not a given that we listen to each other's music. That's not a given.
No, bro, I
Because we
definitely tap in. I
yeah.
tap
So
in. I ain't never too big or too busy. I tapped in, bro.
in my
And
music, let me ask you this, because y'all the ones that hold us accountable. We hold our old
mm,
heads accountable, and y'all hold us accountable, right?
right.
Is there anything in my music I need to be held accountable for right here, man?
You got. I mean, that depends. The old shady, or you talking about the new shady? I'm like loving the new shady right now. Like I know old shady was just going through it. You know what I mean? And he was
Yeah,
just speaking what was on his heart. And sometimes that can rub people wrong a little bit. But if it's the truth, like you know, the truth hurt, and that's exactly what I feel like a lot of people got out of that. But I feel like you spoke your truth. You know what I mean? You
okay,
kept it music. You feel me? You could have just said,
yeah,
listen, forget the music. I want to do what I've been doing. You know, you don't
right,
want to put me back in my old character. But the fact that you put it on, you left it on wax, and you just left it there. I respect it. That's what music all about. Is getting your piece off. You know, getting your
right.
feelings out there so people understand you.
So now we did all this catching up, right?
Hmm.
Get into the activist part of it. When did you become an activist?
Mm. I gotta say, and it's crazy. I felt like the day I had this. When was this? 2017. 2017. I threw a cookout, and the cookout was it was like a giving back cookout, more like you uniting the community and all that, and it was a
I
success.
remember that. I think you
We
had on
won.
a white shirt with red writing.
Yeah, yup. So we brought
Yeah,
Wallow out, we brought Rich Dollars out, we brought Michio. This one everybody
yeah,
at the top of their, peak of their career when these was the guys. Shout out, they
yeah,
still
yep,
doing, they do, rest in peace to Michi as well. But we
yep.
had everybody out there, bro, and I felt like that's when I was shown that damn the community, like they really had, and they really had for me. And the fact
Right.
y'all made the effort, the time to come out to this, and the fact that it was a positive situation, not
Mm-hmm.
no like one of them little club parties, dollar parties. This was a like a networking situation, a positive situation. And then what topped it off was shout out to Wallow 267.
Shout out to Wallow.
I don't know if he known, but we did like a skit that day, and I felt like everything he stood for and everything I was trying to accomplish, that was him passing down the respect, the torch as well. Because I felt like if you watch that video, you'll see everything he was saying was basically just introducing me to, I mean, his platform, to the community a little bit more, and just like solicit, like I don't know, we're just like validating it all for me. But that day, Rich was there too. It was like it was a big skit. We was all on Gillespie steps, and you'll see
Mm-hmm.
it. And that very next day was the day I felt like this was for me. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and that's when it like really opened my eyes for it.
So let me ask you this: what was your highest point with this activism, man? What did you really realize? Like, yo, I just changed some. Yo, I'm changing lives, yo. Like, this is different. When did cause that got to be a different thing. Like, say how old you is again?
27.
You 27, and I
Yeah.
know for the last 3 or 4 years you've been working towards a good end as far as giving back to the community, and not only but preaching but walking in your truth as far as like the nonviolent equality approach that you have been taking. Uh, I got a question for you. Is activism dangerous? If so, well, the question I want to ask you: what's the highest? What's the highest? What's the best thing? What happened?
That so far that I reached.
Yeah, like what's the highest? Like when you looked up, and it's not about money or nothing like that. It's like
Right. The opportunities and
what's
all
the
that.
what's the biggest impact that you made and
Oh
that you
man,
feel as though you made?
it's a few, but I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try to make it short, but
Right.
definitely been able to reach so many people. To be able to change so many people's lives. I get so many kids like 17 and under, like just inbox and DM me and just letting me, or just even when they see me in the streets in person, like just they just look at me as like a father figure or something like that, and it's like just for them to be able to be like, damn, you really changed the way I look at life. And this is all I wanted to do because I ain't had nobody put it in perspective for me to be able to look at it that way. I had to learn it on my own. And just also just be able to like to express myself on natural with the natural TV television. Fox
Right.
29 covered my story, and most of people like us black people don't
All
do
the way. When I
no
say
news. You
that,
know what I mean?
when
Like
I
unless
say you went national,
yeah, like we don't make it that far unless it's us. Like unless we want it. That's the only time we get a good picture up there on the news, or if
right,
it's a situation where we been down. Like how they did. Shout out the country cooking. They don't cover none of the good stuff she do,
yeah.
but
Shout out to Saul.
they was trying to cover all the scamming and all that. But like that
Right.
felt good to be able to be on the news for the right reason and reaching my people and talking to my people. So
Mm-hmm.
that definitely was like one of the biggest hikes too as well.
I couldn't. I mean, I remember when I shot running video, right? And it
Uh-huh.
was like one scene where I got all the kids around me, and I remember turning around and looking at my whole neighborhood, and it fucking scared the shit out of me, man, because I understand before every great fall is a great success.
Mm-hmm.
And it scared me. And everything that I went through, I kind of seen it. And I kind of like predicted it from my first video, my first big video running. First they took my nigga Neil, then they took my brother from me, then they took my nigga Jigga. I feel like I'm running from it.
Uh-huh.
The whole song, everybody like that. So I don't even think they be listening to what I be saying in the song. It's a sad ass song. You never see me really repost it like that. You never really hear me rapping it. I get sad when I hear the song. If you really listen to the song is about me knowing, like, yo, if I stay here, I'm gonna die. I have
Mm.
to leave. I have to leave, and I have to leave with all losses on the table. All the losses that I took, I have to take them. I have to eat
Mm-hmm.
them. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I don't eat them, then I'm going to lose everything. You get what I'm
Wow,
saying?
that's deep, bro. That's deep. Like I said,
So
that's the problem. People don't really listen, bro.
if I don't eat these losses that life dealt me, and I could not have, I don't have anything to do with God except in the form of me being created. I have nothing to do with death except in the form of it being appointed for me and me having to deal with it because it's appointed for all of us, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's the scary part. But if you go back and listen to Running, bro, listen to it. I want you to listen to it with this vision there, with these glasses. I was scared for my fucking life.
Wow. That's deep, bro.
My neighborhood scares the fuck out of me. It scares me, bro. It scares me. Philadelphia and the mentality in Philadelphia, it frightens the fuck out of me. I'm not scared of a man. I'm scared of a mentality that you can't reason with.
Mm,
I'm scared of putting myself in a position where as though all I could do is shoot. I'm
that's
scared of
deep.
putting myself in a position where all I could do is be shot. That man walked out that store on your video, he walked out that store on that video on your page,
Uh-huh.
and Triple Beams, the rapper from New Jersey, he went to go
RP,
get
bro.
in the car, and they shot him up. They even unloaded the gun on him, cocked it back, and shot him some
All
more.
that, bro. That could have been any of us, bro.
Listen, and that's what I'm saying. You see what you said? It could have been any of us. So I'm not scared of the people. I'm scared of the mentality. It's a mentality that I'm frightened of. It's a
Mm,
mentality that I know that I'm a compassionate, I'm a empathetic, I'm a fucking, you know, genuine person. And I know that in Philly, that's traits that you can't really have to survive. If you have the reputation that I have. If you have the reputation that I have, you have to leave. You have to
mm,
go. If you don't have the reputation that I have, you could do whatever you want. Just be careful.
mm.
But
Bro, you make
if you have a reputation, I'm telling you, the only way for you to be able to make change, the only way for you to be able to change is if you leave. You know what I mean?
That's true, bro. You made the right decision, bro. There's no need to be trying to sit here and fight it. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
you going against a fight that you just like you won't win because, like I said, the environment is already damaged here. You can't be the positive mindset still around all negativity, and no matter how much you try to fight it, you letting your guard down now. You know what I mean? That's like you saying, no, I'm cool off that. You know, I'm willing to go past that, but yet you still got kids that's not willing to do that. So how do you
yeah.
survive in a situation like that? So
You gotta
that
leave. You have to
that's all.
leave because
That's all.
you gotta remember this. Even though you changed, they didn't.
Exactly, and that's how I felt with my homies, bro. And you know, that's why you always see me on my lonely now, because it's like they not willing to change. I can't force it on them or force it in them. So
Yeah,
you
because
gotta just keep it moving.
you held responsible for them associations. You understand what
Real
I'm
rap.
saying?
That's real.
So you telling me about the good side of this activism. Just recently you suffered a scary situation. Is activism dangerous? Fill us in on
Yeah,
that. Talk to
yeah.
us. Let us know.
I feel like you know, especially like when you're doing it for like your culture and all that, and you're trying to better like the situation on the black on black crimes and all that, you get people that hate you for that, you know. And not my people's some people that just may not like that don't get it yet. So it could be like some people that just might look at it like, no, I don't think this is the way to do it. Or when I'm speaking on police brutality, you know, you got like people like, and it be I see it all the time. It's like you got either it's cops that'll look at you funny. It's like
Right.
white people that'll look at you funny because they don't want to acknowledge the situation that is like really police brutality that's going on and is really against us blacks. So when I
Yeah.
get like into it with like my white supporters, I'll be telling them like you're not looking at the bigger picture. You only looking at the race of it. I'm not coming at the fact. I'm not saying it's a white on black thing. It's a police brutality. The police, no matter if it's a black cop or not, is the police. But of course, it's always the white ones. But when I say police brutality, I'm not talking white on black. I'm talking police on black. And if it just happen to be a white cop, I'm still speaking police on black. So they find themselves defending the white cop, and you know they go off crazy and all that. But yeah, you know, I just feel like it comes with the criticism and all that. You just like for me, like I said, I don't feed into it. Like I can't pay no mind because I know what my vision is. I know what you know what my goal is. So they be going back and forth with anybody that disagree. Everybody, you know, free to voice their opinion. I tell people all that time. Like I had somebody in my DM saying some and this was just to get my attention. Why you delete what I said? You know what I said was true, and I was like, I don't even look at the comments,
Look,
so I couldn't even delete it what you said, and then it just flipped all around like, oh no, I just wanted to tell you I love your page and all this. Is that you rap? And I was like, yeah, I love what you do. So like, I know some people just do stuff to get a response, but it's just crazy. So you can't feed into certain things, and I try not to
right.
feed into nothing at all. So yeah, so I just try. Like I said, it could be dangerous though. It could be dangerous depending on how you go about it.
So just recently, you went through one of the most scariest times in your activism, in your time as an activist, right? Just recently, you ran up against the same things you fight against and the same things you
Mm,
march for and protest against, right? Uh,
mm.
you ran up against racism and police brutality yourself, man. Can you speak on that incident? Take us back to the date, the time, that place, what's going on. Bring us up to speed, man, with fisbanga.
All right, so as y'all know, I speaks on the police brutality. I didn't wait till it was me to start going full throttle on it. Like I've been speaking for the victims, trying to put myself in their shoes, but it hit way different when you fall victim to it yourself, and you gotta experience it firsthand. So on December the 15th, which was a Tuesday, around 4:30, black man just getting off work. I stopped to get me a grub at the Chinese store. This all happened on Broad and Chantlaw. You got the 35th district right there, so of course black man too close to them, something had to go wrong. But I double park in the middle of Burrow Street, what they do all the time. When they go into church, you go up and down Burrow, you see it. And my whole thing, I wasn't parking to stay. My car was still running. I was just, food was already done. Like in the Be Pacific, I ordered 4 chicken wings. Y'all know that take less than 3 minutes. So cop pull up on me. She catch me in the mix of getting on my car, to go grab my phone. She stopped me from my whole plate. What she say? She said, you got to move your car. And I asked her politely. First words that come out, oh, you mind if I just go grab my food and I'm right out your head? And her response was no. So I was like, wow, I was just asking. I was just telling you. So I knew from the rip I ain't even about to play with her. She white cop. I already knew her style, how she viewed me, how she looked at me. So I got in my car. I go to pull out. Mind you, I'm in the middle of Broad Street, so you got people coming up a fresh green light. I can't get out when I want to. Not even if I wanted to Brody, I couldn't get out. So her thing was to wait there and see if I was going to get out. She waited so long, she started causing traffic. So she was forced to go pull out. And what made it worse, she was picking a fight. Because when she left, she spun back around and made sure I left. Like, you asked me to do something, I obeyed by your rules, and I made the effort to move. You should have kept going about your day. But when she spun back, that was her picking a fight. So when she spun back around, she was able to get my plate. And as I just started pulling out, I guess I didn't pull out when she wanted me to pull out. So when I pulled out and I parked in the actual legal spot, I go back to the Chinese store. I see she's still sitting there. Trying to tell me I'm peeking out the Chinese store. She get out her cruiser, run over to my car, smack the ticket on the dashboard. Her specific words was, "You move when I tell you to move." So I come out, and as y'all can see in the video, wait, what was the point of you writing me a ticket? You asked me to move, and I moved, but I still get the ticket. If that's the case, I should have just stayed in the middle of the street. She couldn't give me an answer to that. So I'm like, what did you write the ticket for? So I put my phone on record to kind of try to get a response for her, because anything she say is going to be held in court with it. And I didn't even know that anything was like that was going to go left. I was just trying to get a response for her. She didn't want to give me. And I feel like everybody got the right to ask about a ticket, why you wrote the ticket, how I go about the ticket. But once that happened, I'm asking the question. She pulled a taser out. So now I'm
Mm.
threatening with a taser, like as if I'm an animal. And all I'm doing is asking questions. One hand,
Oh
I got my
shit.
phone. One
That
hand,
shit
I'm
would have
just
scared
explaining
me.
myself. Yeah, so now I've never been tased in my life. I don't know how my heart gonna take that. I can't
Man,
even reach
nobody
out.
never even pointed a gun at me before. I don't
Yeah,
even know what you're gonna do. I don't even know how I would feel. Somebody say, "Woo, oh,
yeah. So
whoa, what you
So
doing?"
that right there is just a traumatizing situation. So just to have to like keep remembering it, like just like flashbacks over and over. She pulled the taser out, and we were so close to the district. When she went to call backup, they came immediately. Like they just straight came, and we still talking. Like as you see in the video, I'm even addressing myself to the next officer,
Right. Yeah, I
respectfully
see.
telling him what
I
happened.
see it.
I said, so
Yeah.
I moved. She still gave me the ticket, and if you look in the video, he gave me no response, which means he didn't care. He already had it set out for me. And before she could say anything else, and her last words was, "All right, well, walk off and get your food." I couldn't even respond to that or even obey to that before, because he just came charging. You need to
Right.
follow her orders, grip me up, threw me. It was like it happened so fast. I didn't even realize I was in handcuffs, bro. And when
Oh.
I went to try to open my hands, I'm like, damn, y'all got me in
Wow.
handcuffs. Then, shoving me to the cop car, like to the cruiser. And then my whole thing is like, wait, what is I'm being arrested for? Because for one, y'all got me in handcuffs, and all I did was ask about a ticket. For two, y'all trying to put me in the cop car. And yeah, I ain't even explain what's going on. Y'all ain't even let me open my mouth out. So I was like, what is I'm being arrested for? They crickets. They looking at each other, don't know what's going on. Continue to proceed to lift me off my feet and shoving me in the back of a cop car. It wasn't
Oh
until I
wow.
was in the cop car in handcuffs till I was able to explain myself. And that's exactly what they did. Once I was detained, locked up, and they rolled me down to the district, they gonna have the nerve to look back now and tell me what happened. So I'm like, damn, like I gotta be detained like an animal just to be speaking, spoken to. And it
Wow.
was like
What's
that
going
right
through
there
your
just
head?
damaged
What's
me.
going through your head at the time? You in the
At
back
this
of that
time,
cop. You in the back of the cop car. You just getting off work. You stopped to spend $5 at the most, $10 at the best, and now you in the back of a cop car,
back of
hog
a cop
tied
car,
down
bro.
there, but scuffed all up, disheveled, bewildered. What the fuck is going through your head at this point, man?
At this point, bro, like it just like I feel like I was stripped out of my rights. I feel like they took advantage of me. They left me in a situation where I felt like voiceless, defenseless. I couldn't even speak for myself, and I feel like as any citizen, bro, like right or wrong, you got the option to speak for yourself, to tell them what's going on. Communication is key, and I feel like that was a mishandled situation due to a lack of communication. And it was like they didn't even ask questions. They didn't even talk to their partner. And then like any customer service, you ask for a supervisor. The supervisor got to ask the customer what happened first before they even talk to the employee. He didn't even ask me nor his partner. He just came charged. It was a white 6 foot officer. And once I get them body cams, bro, y'all gonna see like what I put up was just the tip of the iceberg. That was just verifying that it actually happened, how quick it escalated. But them body cams gonna show how I was being humiliated, tossed off my feet, dumped on my neck, on my head, threatened with a taser if I ain't put my leg all the way in the car. But yet y'all couldn't even tell me what I was being arrested for. So I feel like I didn't even need to be in that
Felt like you was being
situation. Like
kidnapped.
damn near, bro. No badges was even showed. That nobody trust themselves. It just happened so fast because I was black. They didn't have no patience with me, bro. And that's why,
Yeah.
we fighting this, everything. Like I said, I even filed the what's they call it? I filed the report on the district. The cops say so. Paperwork and all that right here. I still got the
Mm-hmm.
tickets. It went from a ticket to a what they call it, a citation, which is like a
Mm-hmm.
summary. So now it's like opposed to a misdemeanor, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
y'all forced me, and they charged me with what's the conduct with that.
Disorderly conduct.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, why is I'm being charged with anything when y'all forced it? So when we just talking, like I never raised my voice until I
I
was
got a ticket. It was a
charged
traffic
that.
citation. Y'all took this from a civil situation to a criminal situation.
Exactly, bro. And my
So you
record
got
is
fingerprinted
spotless, bro.
and you got
All that, bro.
fingerprinted and everything.
Fingerprinted, bro. Now I'm in the system, bro. I ain't been in the system all my life, bro. And this was a way of them forcing me.
Oh
This was this was
no!
a way of forcing a black man in the system. Now we got another one. You feel me? All over a
Is you
traffic ticket,
serious,
bro. All that, bro. I gotta go to court. I got to pay for this. And like I said, I'm a fighter. I hired a
bro?
lawyer,
This
all
ain't
that.
even.
So
Usually, I be bidding, I be joking, I be laughing. This ain't even nothing funny. It's like, you serious? All that
yeah,
about that? I thought that Hey man, so what can
yeah,
we do? What can we do? We got 103 viewers in here right now, and then when this episodes go off, the episodes peak at about like 8,000. My episode's peaking at 8,000, so we had 8,000 viewers checking us just this out, right? For the
yeah.
8,000 people that's here, we could at least try to get 10% of that 800 people. What can 800 people do to help Fisbanga's situation legally?
Listen, with all the support, and like I said, I even appreciate being on the platform, bro. What y'all could do for me is just like be my support. Like I said, I can't do it alone. Like I could go marching, but they're not gonna believe it if it's just coming from one person. I need people to step up. If you ever been abused by the police in the last maybe 5, 6 years, or just period, you never got the justice you deserve. Link up. Let's join together. Let's march this. Let's fight this together because I can't do it alone. It's just like when they catch these celebrities for these little rape cases, they don't believe just one person. They believe one is a group of them coming together, right or wrong.
Yeah, it's a
So that's
movement.
why I need people that have been through it. The victims. I've been speaking for the victims for so long, but now becoming a victim, I'm ready to do all I can do. And also what I'm doing is my message out of all of this, even if I get the justice, if I don't, I'm just letting y'all know it's possible to take steps. Don't just let it happen and then not following up with the steps. But that's what we don't do. And that's why I keep happening, because they know we're not going to take the time and the effort. I didn't put a lot of stuff on hold for this, but I'm going to make sure I go through it. And I want y'all just to follow the lead on how it's done step by step, from either filing a report to even going down there to the attorney to talking to the head of the district down there, which I'm be talking to on Monday. All that is possible, bro. Our voices matter, but if we don't take them steps, we gonna continue to show them that we don't matter, and everything they doing is just a swept under the carpet, and that's exactly how things be going. So, yeah, I just say if I can get y'all support, I got a petition I'm gonna have up soon, so I'm gonna have it in my story on Instagram at fisbanga.
I'm gonna get you with I'm pretty sure you ran into him in your travels, and if you didn't, I'm pretty sure you heard about him, Mel Wells.
No, well, sound familiar, sound very familiar.
He is he's the director of CEO director of ODAT, one day at a time. It's a recovery program in the Philadelphia area.
Definitely heard that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get you with Mel. Mel is who I called when Ab needed help. When everybody was calling, I called Mel, and Mel actually is linked in with all the politicians. And within 30 to 40 minutes, Mel was back on the phone with me. Ab had medical treatment,
I
and
think I seen that too. I seen
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope, bro. I
yeah,
think
Mel.
the
But
post you put up, that was dope, man. Yeah, I
yeah, because
appreciate that, man.
at the end of the day, bro, if you carry problems, you carrying dead weight. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Let me
real.
ask you. They made a good point. Good thing you wasn't on parole. Let me ask you this, man. Being as though you work side by side with Philadelphia police officers from time to time, right?
Hmm.
What's that experience like? What type of help do you actually get from the Philadelphia police?
That's a good question. It seemed like I can't point at all districts because the 18 district was like they definitely I got support out of them. I know a few people that work there, the lieutenants and all that, due to what I do to support that they show from the community events that I bumped into. So it ain't like I said, I never wanted to point out like it was all cops because it's definitely not. But it's the majority of them, and the majority of them make it seem like it's all of them. But I get like I said, I got a you ever heard of Councilman KJ?
I didn't. Fill us in.
Council. All right, so Councilman KJ, good brother, Councilman in Philadelphia, and he's somebody, support me highly, everything I do. And he was shaking up when he heard the situation, because like I said, he's somebody like he got the whole Southwest South Philly in control, so he know cops from the back, from the badge
Hmm.
numbers. Like he could just pull, you could just give him a name or a badge, and he'd know exactly what you're talking about. But he was a little shocked because of the way the situation happened. Like I said, the fact that I wasn't able to dress myself, like I couldn't even tell him who I was, like none of that. So it's like that was like a mistake on just assuming and like what they call profiling. So it was like he was shooking up
They
by it.
just
So I
assumed
definitely
you
got
was
his
another
support.
dumb nigga.
Another black boy from the corner trapping used to the treatment. You know what I mean? So it was
And
like,
this,
damn, why should I get that treatment that the next person that just probably robbed the bank, killed somebody, yet y'all treating me the same way when yet I'm just an innocent citizen that works, that pay taxes, that just got off work to grab a quick grub, trying to make it home to my daughter, and yeah, I'm getting gripped up, tossed, picked up, dumped on my back. I injured a finger that's still dislocated, my wrist still a little, shaky up, and my back still jamming. Luckily, I fell on my back because when you're in handcuffs, they pick you up off your feet. You landing on your head. If I'd have hit my
oh, I
head on the
know.
back of that chair, they chairs hard as hell, and you ain't got no level, none of that. If I'd have hit my head, I'd have been unconscious in the back of that cop car. Thank
Oh
God
wow.
I hit my back, and that's why all the pain right now. But they didn't care about none of that, bro. They didn't care the way I landed, none of that. We all human. You got to protect the mind. You got to protect the head, all that, the body itself. But they didn't care, bro. With 6, 7 officers surrounding me, like I said, when that body can't come out, y'all gonna see from my point of view. And I even had people. It was in the middle of Broad Street, bro. People were jumping out, recording. I'm still waiting on footage to come in. And it was a lady that came up and was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And they just pushing her away. And I'm like, "No, I'm not okay." She was recording it as well, and I was like, for my safety, I appreciate that. But it was like they just treated me like I was an animal, bro. That needed to be detained or something like that. So it was just I felt
Who you got?
humiliated, man.
Who you got representing you in this case?
Right now I got a lawyer that's doing it right now. I can't speak too much on it and all that until I
No,
really
we don't got to. We don't got to speak on it. Would you like to speak on your lawyer?
as far as the action he taking, well, yeah, as far as the lawyer, he investigating it from the top to bottom. Like I said, he gonna be the reason I get the drive cams,
As
the
far as
footage that was in the area.
who is the lawyer?
Oh, the lawyer, it was somebody I was reckoning. I'm not really sure it's too much of his name, but it's like a justice lawyer firm. It
Okay,
was like somebody
I
I was
get what you're
directed
saying.
to, bro. Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
too sure exactly who I'm dealing with, but right
yeah,
now it's all pending. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm willing to let him go forward. I'm just trying to see what he can do before I say
yeah,
this who I'm picking. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
still like I said, all this just happened 3 days ago, bro. This just week. This like it's Saturday, like 3, 4 days ago. All this is still fresh, bro. So the
yeah,
actions I'm taking, like
yeah.
I'm
I would tell you this: go get with a civil lawyer. Go get with a
okay.
civil lawyer. If you go get with a civil lawyer and show your proof and explain your situation, then that civil lawyer will understand the grounds of the case, and that civil lawyer will also align you with a criminal lawyer too, maybe from the
Mm,
same firm. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have the funds or the resources, go take your case to a civil lawyer. See if they'll take the case on the front, pro bono
okay.
or on the front. But by you dealing with them on the civil side of things, you could best believe they're going to take care of you on a criminal side of things too. So you gotta exercise. You gotta start spreading out to your resources. All them politicians that you came in contact with. It's time for you to
Mm-hmm.
call them now. It's time for you to tell them, hey, you know what I've been doing. You know how I carry this thing. I have
Mm-hmm.
something that's went on with me, and I am a constituent of your congregation, your community. I need to
Mm,
holler at you because we voted you in and we elected you in. I need to talk
mm,
to you because they did
mm.
this to me and they had no right to do this to me. And they got cameras all up on Broad and Champlain and
Check
all
laws
in that
up.
area. And I need all
Mm,
that footage because I'm not no liar and I'm not no criminal. And I just lost 90% of the chances that I needed to make it in life as a black man when I already was disenfranchised before I ever got here. I need my rights
exactly,
back,
bro.
man. I need my
All of it,
rights back.
bro. And like I
Don't
said,
stop.
just bro, just the information is given, like just now, like that's needed, you know. And like you said, how can y'all help? The information like that leading me in the right direction, so
Yeah,
I
we
ain't
need
running
to
in
march for
circles,
you. We need to
you
march
know.
for
So I
you.
appreciate that, man.
We need to march for you. For real, for real, for real. I need you to do this, man. I need you for the public. I need you to get with your lawyer. I need you to lay the facts of the case out. The facts of the case for your
All that,
lawyer,
bro.
man. Lay the
And
facts
my
because listen, you ain't gotta lie about the truth, right? You
right,
said what you said. I'm pretty sure you could repeat that story back just like you said your name. You
story never
understand what I'm
changed,
saying?
bro.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
ain't gotta lie about the truth. I've been there. I've done that, so I understand that. We need to put together a rally for you. This is what we need to be marching for. Not a
Mm,
motherfucker that got caught in the street doing some criminal shit and they locked up and our feelings and emotions want to make us march and rally. No, we need to march for an individual like you that's been out here in this community,
mm,
putting his money, putting his time, putting his energy
mm,
where his mouth at. You understand what I'm
mm.
saying? So
For sure,
Feast,
bro.
man, we need to get together. I'm gonna get together with Johnny Mac. I'm gonna get together
Mm,
with a few other individuals. We're gonna try to reach out. I'm gonna get Mel to see if he can reach out to Wallow. You understand what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Or you need to reach out to Wallow yourself also. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Connect.
Yeah,
You need your support. You part of this community. You putting the work in. This is where you withdraw at. This is where you've been putting money in the bank. This is where you go back and you could get some of that money out. You need us
exactly, man. And it's like
because
that's all I got in return,
we
man.
we we need you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
You
y'all.
understand what
Like,
I'm saying? We need you.
and like I said, I appreciate it, bro, and all that. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like just trying to use the resources and, like you said, everything I've been given. Like, hopefully, I can just get a little bit back, and that's just the support. That's all I ask for. It's
Yeah.
like everything I've been doing, the things I get for the police. You know, like I said, the things I do is to make their job easier, bro. Like I'm speaking to my people and putting the guns down. You know, I'm stepping out my comfort zone to show y'all why it's not really cool to do what y'all doing. Like, and I know some of them may look and laugh at it, but don't no, you can't never say nobody ain't tell you. And that's all I want to
Right.
put in their mind that is there. You know better. Like you heard it. I ain't heard it before. Nobody told me that. So, like I said, my job is to make their job easier, and that's the thanks I get from the police brutality.
Let me tell you how special you is to me, right?
Mm.
I met you on the anniversary of my brother death. I met you on June 23rd, 2017, right?
Uh-huh.
I've never ever met a young individual as clean cut as you and as active as you that has made the transitions that you've made in life and is still able to be a credible hip hop artist, a credible young voice, a credible, viable voice in our city like you, right? I never ditched the pictures, and I want you to remember this, man. This when you was thugging, but
You know.
I want you, I want you to remember this, man. I know I
For
don't delete them
sure.
because I got memories, and I hold on to good shit. It's a lot of pictures I deleted. This wasn't one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you to know
Uh,
you special. I want to give you roses while you here. I appreciated standing there with you taking that picture, just like you appreciated standing there with me taking that picture. And hopefully we can hit some new levels in life, and we can take some more pictures together, some more great pictures. You're gonna fight what you need to fight. You're gonna do what you need to do, and we're gonna keep this thing moving. We here for you, Feast Banger. We definitely here for
appreciate
you. It's a
that.
lot of people in the comments. They saluting you. They know what you got going on. They aware of your situation now. We got people in here from Philly. We got people in here from Jersey, Delaware, Minneapolis, Baltimore,
Mm.
Chicago, Detroit. It's a lot of people in here. You understand what I'm saying? I want to tell all you guys, I appreciate all the support you guys got. You guys give. Feast appreciate that. right? I
Appreciate
got a
that, man.
segment. I got a segment on this show, man, and we at the power hour, man. We 10 minutes to the power hour. As everybody know, during this power hour, at this point, the show start costing me more than what I could afford myself. So if you're gonna donate to the situation, you could donate by supporting the website for merchandise, www.theshadyshow.com, or you could cash at me at Trendsetta Shady, or you could hit me up in the super chat, or you could buy a super sticker. Hey man, you gotta show love, man. This shit costs money. The wake and bake, the weed costs money, the electric, everything costs money. So if y'all gonna support the movement, support it from top to bottom.
Definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm letting y'all know, man, this is what I'm on. I'm gonna drop the music. Believe I'm gonna drop the music, but this is what I'm on too right here. I got some music coming in a few months. I'm putting a real good package together for y'all. But that's me. That's what I got to say, right? I'm gonna step off for a second, right? Because your name fisbanga. You deserve to be on stage by yourself.
Yeah.
We've been doing this whole little mixtape. I'm gonna go through the comments too, because it's 13 of them. But we've been doing this whole little mixtape. It's time for you to take the solo stage, right? And I
For
gotta
sure.
practice on a Shady Show, man. I want you to be able to say what you need to say to the people. I just want to know what's coming from Feast in 2021, going out of 2020, what you dropping, what you picking up in 2021. Let me know that, and whatever else you want to let the people know. I'm gonna check with these comments right quick, and then we're gonna tag you right in.
All right, so 2021, you could definitely expect more activists, definitely more hands-on with the situations, police brutality, gun violence, all of that. So it don't stop here. This is just the beginning, just the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, I've been speaking for the victims for years now. I never felt how I felt to feel their pain. I try to feel it when I do these skits and all that. But speaking from a victim side point of view, it hit ways different. It hit way different now. So my message is going to be very, very personal now. You know what I mean? Just speaking from the PTSD and the situation that left me and shooken up and bruised up, couldn't even go home to enjoy my time with my daughter because the way they left me, and I'm sure they all slept good at night. So definitely more there. I want to do more with the youth. I'm trying to be like I'm trying to do a lot of activities. Like I said, my pockets ain't as big as a celebrity. I'm doing all I could do off the little merch and the sales that we do get. So even with feeding the homeless, like all that comes out the pocket. Like and I always told people, this is a out of pocket organization, not a nonprofit. Out of pocket organization because it's straight out the pocket. So if y'all would like to support it, also, support my brothers, the Shady Show. Like I said, we try to keep this up for y'all, but it definitely costs us the time, the money. But this is what we do, and if y'all can support it, y'all can keep us doing it, and you'll keep us on our high horse. But y'all can check me out on Instagram at fisbanga, as y'all see below. Also the clothing line started with nothing on Instagram. If you want to support it, just reach out to me directly. So therefore, I can handle you directly. I got a team that do everything, but like if you just want to I handle it directly for you. So there's no inconvenience or nothing like that. But I appreciate all the support from my brother, man. And if I could leave on one thing, I don't know what my bro went. If I could leave one thing real quick. Oh, there you go. Oh, all right, yeah. So yeah, if I could leave on one thing, man, I want to explain my piece. And like I told my brother, my story never changed. Like you said, you can't lie about the truth. And this just me just speaking on the situation. And if you heard it from top to bottom, you'll realize everything I'm about to say is the same thing I've been saying. And basically, like for the last few years now, I've been speaking on police brutality, but it hit different when you experience it. Now it bothers me. It all started over a ticket, obviously. So I asked her questions about it. She ain't acknowledged me. She called back up without a tail to try to demolish me. Baker came rushing like I was running for robbery. Ain't even asked questions, abused me with no apologies, took away my rights, even stripped me out of my privacy. Wouldn't even let me speak, wouldn't even see eye to eye with me. I asked them why. So I'm being arrested. They ain't responding to me. I'm guessing because I'm just a black kid living in poverty. Just another black man that's wanted that won't nobody see. This all happened December the 15th in real reality. It all happened on Bird Champ loss right off the island. To this day, I never got justice, not even apologies. Just another black man abused from police brutality. And it's like, everything I said was everything that happened. And like I said, when y'all see them body cams, man, it's gonna really show y'all what I went through. Like the little video I got on Instagram, the last post I put up, that was just showing that it happened. That was just showing how fast it escalated. And that video was gonna be the same video. And thank God I recorded it because that video is the reason I got a case now. Because a lot of this stuff happened and gets swept under the rug because we don't record it and we don't got no witnesses. That's their favorite word. Was it any witnesses? Like anybody was just gonna be happening and standing there and see that. So your phone is your only witness. Keep that on you. If you get stopped by the police, man, use it. Record it. Anything. Even nothing that happened, it's best to play it safe than sorry. So that's what I want to leave them with, my brother, and hopefully y'all got something good out of this.
Yo, number one, I want to give a shout out to you for coming and for dropping in on us, man, for accepting me on your live, for always treating me straight up, man. Anybody that's good with me, good with my family, and that go from my mother on down. That's the highest prize I got in this world is my mother. Then my family,
Mm-hmm.
you understand what I'm saying? Then my friends. So anybody that's good with me, you good with all of us, man. You family over here. I want to give a big shout out to Big Dreamer for supporting the show with that super sticker right there. That's stuck right up there. Headshot.
Ah,
I
I'm gonna get the
appreciate y'all.
drops.
Y'all already know. So listen, man, I want to ask you this before we go, because we covered so much stuff. We never covered some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How
Where you going?
how many projects you dropped? Where can we find your music at? How many videos you got? What's coming next on the music side of things? Damn, what's up? You just dropped some bars on it. I ain't even had to ask you. I appreciate you.
You
You a
already
gentleman,
know.
man. This shit's spinning too. You know.
Listen, bro. You know we try, bro. We try. That's all we can do is try, bro.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. You been here like 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40.
You know.
Life sentence. This shit gonna be
Uh-huh.
spinning for life, huh?
Trying to get that 360, man. I'm trying, bro. You know, we getting old. I'm trying to keep me looking young, though.
ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no
You
doubt,
know,
man.
but on the music side, though, I got a project. It's called Nothing Happened Overnight. So just explaining my whole success story, like none of this happened overnight. Like I told my brother, and he witnessed himself. Like I've been doing all this. It just, nothing ain't gonna happen overnight. You just gotta keep pushing forward. One day it's gonna happen for you. You're gonna feel it happening, of course, but you gotta just keep your foot on the gas. I got an EP, which is the best of fisbanga, and that's just like everything I've been through, like all my music before. Like I said, I don't have nothing to the public. Like I told you, I was the hardcore rapper, and I want y'all to hear that to see where I came from and where I'm going. So all that y'all can catch on all streaming platforms as well. And like I said, I got a tape that I'm working on as well. I think I might just name it "Dreams Come True" because I feel like I'm in a mix of like actually seeing my dreams coming, like everything I do, everything I stand for. And now, like even with fighting with this situation, I feel like I'm doing God work, but then I'm speaking from a personal view now, and I can take it farther than I ever took it. So just hopefully all this come about, and I can get justice that I deserve. And yeah, y'all can follow the videos and all that on YouTube as well. There's a bunch of them. All my stuff, like I said, strictly is like for the youth. So if you're looking for that like gangster rah rap, sorry you might not get it here. But if you're looking for a positive message, you can get it on YouTube. I got a song called "Changes Coming" that speaks on police brutality and all the issues that's going on, and that's probably one of my biggest songs yet. That's probably like almost at 100,000 views on YouTube. So y'all check
Mhm.
that out. Y'all might love that song, and if y'all love that, y'all probably appreciate more of my music. So I appreciate y'all.
Hey man, listen, I want to tell you this, man. You never know who's watching this, what age demographic we reaching. My mom, right? She don't even really listen to my music because that's not her music, but she definitely watched this show because she feel the vibe. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
And my mom just sent the cash app. She donated to the show. I want to tell you, I appreciate you, mom, from the womb to the tomb,
Hey,
baby.
hey.
Headshot. And the drum roll for her. I appreciate my mom.
That's all we got, man. That's all we got.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. Hey, listen, I want to tell you this, man. You appreciate it. I love you, little bro.
Good, bro.
Keep doing what you
Same here,
doing.
bro.
Keep moving how you moving. Keep rolling how you rolling. Whatever you need, call me. If I can aid and assist you, I will, man. And I promise you that. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, We'll love to have you on here, man. Again, we'll love to see what's going on with you. Maybe give us an update, keep us abreast on the situation. I'll post it. Whatever you need, man, it's here. I'm telling you, bro, it's here. And Johnny got you too. If you need Johnny Mac,
Appreciate that,
Johnny Mac
man.
got you. Y'all, I was talking to Johnny before you passed in this morning. Johnny said, Go ahead, get Feast, man. Hurry up, go get Feast, man. I ain't get a chance
Appreciate
to
it.
I ain't get a chance to get Feast story yet. Go get Feast,
Mm.
man. So, it's people out here, they watching your story, bro. You
I
understand what
appreciate
I'm
all
saying?
y'all, man.
It's people out here that appreciate your story. And I hope I did your story justice, man. And if there's anything that I left out
Mm.
due to me being impatient and cutting in, I'm crazy. I'm burnt out, man. I got,
No, we
you
got it
know.
all, bro. We got it all. And to give you on the platform, to be able
Yeah.
to speak on it, to continue to spread awareness on it, this is what it's all about. Like I always told them, let's stop making this police brutality a trend thing that just keep coming and going. This needs to be
Mhm.
spoken on every day, like black on black crime. So we
Mhm.
spoke on it and appreciate you, my brother, as always,
Man,
man. Much love.
man, much love, man. I'm gonna take you out, man. You want anything else? You
That's
selling
all.
anything?
I mean, I told them before, if y'all want to support it, just follow me down at fisbanga. I guess it's on this side. Y'all see it. And hit me in the DMs. Like, I love to take care of your order, and we put that to a good use. Like I said, we do a lot of feeding the homeless. We do a lot of book bag drives, Christmas drives, which we doing one next week. So if you want to support it, just support the clothes. I don't ask for no money. Like, you support the clothes is enough. You know, you get something in return as well. So appreciate
Okay.
that.
Ain't no doubt, man. Make sure you stick around backstage. Don't go nowhere, man. I'm gonna take you out, but make sure you stick around backstage, all right?
For sure.
All right. Hey, you guys, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate Feast. We definitely appreciate him. That was a great interview. I appreciate you guys, the comments. I couldn't really get to all the comments today. They was definitely rolling today. Feast, if you see them comments, definitely go back and read them comments. You had a lot of support in there, a lot of love, a lot of advice, a lot of prayers, a lot of everything in there, man. It wasn't no hate. So definitely go back and read them comments. I know you don't read the comments, but these you need to read these ones. Thanks to all you guys. I appreciate all you guys because you guys made this episode possible. I didn't have any sponsorship today. Usually the sponsors make the episodes possible. If you guys want to do any sponsorship on this show, just know that once I post whatever I post, I'm not taking it down. So if you pay for sponsorship on one episode, no matter how long this show goes on, it's going to be there. It's going to read right at the bottom of the ticker. So for promo, just hit me up on IG at The Shady Show and just let me know what you're trying to do, and we're going to make it happen. I want to take myself out for a commercial break. I want to let you guys know, always check it out. I'm going, man.